Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to our very first homeschool Q&A. So, I asked you guys to give me some questions and you delivered. You gave us a bunch of questions. I have them right here on a notebook. I wrote them down, kind of old school style, right here. So, we're gonna go through every single one. Many of you asked the same questions, so I can't necessarily give you credit for like every, you know, if I could, I'd say, oh, so-and-so asked that, but a lot of you asked the same question. First, before we get into our Q&A, I thought that we needed to do something to kind of make us appear more studious and smart. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now I think we're ready. Okay. All right. So, what do you guys think was the very like #1 question that we got? It was by far the most popular question. The question was, why did you choose to homeschool? Okay, so first off, I'm going to try to answer these as quickly as I can, but as thoroughly as I can, because this could take a long time, but I'm gonna be mindful of your time. Okay, so why did you choose to homeschool? That is a great question, and obviously one that most people want to know. I never intended to homeschool before I had children. Even when I was pregnant with Evie, I was not gonna homeschool. Even after I had her, I was not gonna homeschool. And even as the time approached, getting closer to having to send her to kindergarten, we were going to actually send her to a private Christian school. We started attending a church where there were a large group of homeschoolers. And that kind of got the wheels turning in my brain and in my husband's brain. And I'm gonna be really honest with all my answers. I'm not gonna give you just this like, you know, I don't know, typical homeschool response. I mean, this is just our story. But I noticed and saw these children and teenagers especially, that's what caught my attention, that didn't have chips on their shoulders, that loved God, and that loved their parents and their siblings. And I'm like, what is your secret? You know, they were these kind teenagers and could have this, you know, a conversation with adults, but really they loved their parents. They were kind with their parents. They didn't talk about their parents. They loved being with their parents. And that just intrigued me because that was something that I just had never seen before. And come to find out, they were homeschooling families. Not, please don't take this that I'm saying that if you don't homeschool, you're gonna have kids that hate you. That's not what I'm saying, but this is the answer to the question. And so I saw that, and I wanted that. I wanted that relationship with my kids. You know, it actually wasn't about academics for me. It was, I just want a good relationship with my kids. I want to foster that. How do we do that? So that is the reason we began homeschooling. That's what started the process of thinking and praying about it. Let's see. These are not in any particular order, so I'm just gonna go down the questions, and so, you know, we may be jumping all over the place, okay? Just so you know. Okay, what curriculum did you use? I did not bring curriculum in here, so I'm just gonna kind of share. So there's not a one-size-fits-all, right, for you know, every family, and each child is so different. Currently this year, let me just tell you, we have a 6th grader, we have a 3rd grader, we have a 1st grader, a kindergartner, and a preschooler, which is Hampton, which we'll get into that in a minute. But currently we are using Heart of Dakota. Evie and Brindley are both currently doing Heart of Dakota. That's kind of like an all-in-one curriculum, but it's not. It has our Bible, reading and time. It has history. We're going through the Bible. So there's lots of great books that we're reading aloud, that they're reading on their own. geography is in there. So I love Heart of Dakota. I really enjoy it. They also use Rod and Staff for grammar, Horizons for math. Let's see, what else? Spelling UC for spelling. We rarely do science, I'm just gonna be honest with you, but I have answers in Genesis when I feel like, let's do science, which is like once a month, truly. The little ones are doing Explode the Code for like their reading, writing, spelling kind of thing, and Horizons for math, both of them. And Handwriting Without Tears, we've used that for all of them. So that's what we use right now, and we like it. Let's see, do you plan to homeschool through high school? I do. That is the plan. Obviously, you know, God knows our future, but that is the plan. So, I mean, I'm moving towards that goal. That's just what, you know, that's the goal, is to just keep on schooling. You know, it's kind of like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it ain't broke. So there's no reason to change anything right now. Okay, Brindley, you have a question.
Finally.
You're waiting so patiently. Okay, Brindley. All right. What is your favorite and not favorite thing about homeschooling? So what is your favorite thing about homeschooling?
I kind of like spelling, but I don't like math.
Which is funny because she's good at math.
I don't like it.
What else do you like about homeschooling?
I also like that, I don't know, I just like everything except for math.
Okay. What is your least favorite thing about homeschooling? Well, I guess you said math,
Yeah,
right? Is that your math? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And let's see. Is there anything else like just that you like about homeschooling that is not academic, you know?
Like, I just like being home and being able to be with everybody.
That's really sweet. And we like you being home with us too. Okay, okay, Brindley, would you ever like to experience a day of public school?
Probably not.
Okay. Any particular reason, or you just like what you're doing?
I wouldn't like to be out, like, I don't know, I just wouldn't want to do it.
Okay, all right, that's fair. Okay, I have a question. Were we homeschooled? No, I was not homeschooled. I went to public school my whole life, and Daniel went to a private Christian school. Another question is, do you have to have a teacher's certificate? In the state of North Carolina, you do not have to have a teacher's certificate, thank goodness, because I don't have one. I do think in some states you do have to have a teacher's certificate, so we're just really blessed to not have to have that. Let's see, why do I like homeschooling over public? Okay, that's a hard question. I mean, not really a hard question, but there's lots to that. Well, first of all, homeschooling is all that I know with my children. They have never attended public school, so I can't really compare their experiences, you know, versus one or the other. But why I like homeschooling, I like to be in control of what my kids learn, when they learn it and how they learn it. I love that aspect. I like the freedom that we have with homeschooling. I like the freedom to, you know, stop when we need to stop and take a break, and keep pushing when we need to keep pushing. I definitely like the freedom to learn about Christianity and include Bible in our time and have the freedom to do that. And I think mostly I like that my kids are with me. You know, I like being with them. Is it hard? Absolutely. But I like being with them and I want them around. And so I think that's why I like homeschooling over public schooling, is I just want to be with them, and that I can homeschool. Like, I can do it. Not that I'm, you know, certified, but like you can teach your kids. So yeah. Let's see, do you feel like your kids are missing out on things like friends, experience, etc.? Definitely not friends, because Evie has a friend over right now, and they have friends. I don't feel like they're missing out on experiences, because we do things. They're in cheer and gymnastics, and I think the neat thing about homeschooling is we aren't confined to a classroom all day, is that we actually can go out and experience things Monday through Friday or Monday, through Sunday. So we actually, in one sense, maybe even can have more experiences because we have the freedom to leave the house and go other places. And then quite frankly, some of the other experiences I want them to miss out on. I know some of the things that I saw, heard, experienced in school, I actually want them to miss out on. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I certainly don't feel like, and your homeschool is what you make it. If you just want to stay in your house all day and be a hermit and not see anyone, then you will miss out on. But I definitely don't think my kids are missing out on anything. Do you feel like you're missing out on anything?
No, not at all.
Okay, let's see. Will I use the same curriculum next year? I will, yes. I'm pretty sure we're gonna stick with Heart of Dakota. We love it. Horizons for math, yes, because it's working well for all of them. Explode the Code, yes, for the little ones, it's working so well. Evie, I'm going to change a few things up. She'll be in 7th grade. We're gonna change up some grammar for her, I believe. We're gonna add in a writing program for her. So I'm pretty sure we will stick with what we're using. And we've definitely used curriculum that we did not like, and we stopped halfway through because it was just, no, it was not working. Okay, so another question is do you combine the older two, or is everyone separate? Okay, so Brinley and Evie do Heart of Dakota together, that portion. But I mean, they're 3 years apart in grades, so math and grammar and things like that have to be separate. But the read alouds and the Bible time and things like that we do together. And the little ones, they are on separate levels, kindergarten and 1st grade. So their like workbooks are different, but I mean, reading and those kinds of things we can do together. But I mean, they all are in different grades. Let's see, planning. Do I plan an entire year? No. Let me just be honest with you. I don't even plan tomorrow. Okay, I am a very laid back homeschooler. Nobody asks like the type of homeschooling mom I am, or like, my traditional classical, like I didn't get that question, but I'll just answer it for you. I'm relaxed. I find that when I do relaxed homeschooling, I am relaxed. My kids are relaxed. We do not follow a rigid schedule. I do not have a schedule written out that says Monday you're gonna complete this. It just would not work, because there are days when math took an hour because it was something really hard. And if I had such a rigid schedule, and that mean, spelling was next, grammar was and I had times written out, I would lose my mind. And my kids would be stressed out because I'd be like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No, the reason we homeschool is for flexibility, is for the freedom to stop and spend a whole day on one subject if that's what we need to do. So I just find that I have to be relaxed, have to be flexible. So I don't even plan tomorrow. But the beauty of my curriculum is that, like Heart of Dakota, I open it up and it tells me I do this today, this today, this day. So I mean, why am I gonna do extra planning when I don't have to, when Heart of Dakota tells me what I need to do today? Or I just open up and we're on lesson 23 on math. Like, I don't need to write that down, like tomorrow we need to do lesson 23. No, I just open up my math book and lesson 23, so I don't have, there's zero need for me to plan anything out. For us, there's no benefit. So I know moms that go crazy with planning and they're stressed out. They stress me out. I can't do it. Do I follow a traditional schedule, and do I school every day? Right now, Hampton is in school, so when he is home, we don't school. He follows the traditional school because he's on our county schedule, so we follow his school calendar. Do I school every day? I do not school every day. On Thursday, we go to our co-op, and so that counts as school. Yesterday, we went shopping, and we had to run errands, so I didn't school. Again, there's a lot of flexibility, and I learned a couple years ago when I was bedridden with the back issue that you have to be flexible. I couldn't even school my children, and Basically barely, hardly could school them for an entire year because of my back. What you yawning for? Because I was in the bed. Then they had their end of year testing and I was so worried. I knew it was just gonna be bad, which that's a whole nother topic. I despise testing, but they did amazing. And I just realized, you know what? It's not about me. It's not about curriculum. It's not about how well I teach. It's about, you know, God really doing the work. And I'm just kind of like an instrument, you know, like it just, and so I'm not an unschooler. You know, we do have curriculum and we do school, but I'm just very relaxed and I don't let the little things stress me out. So I don't school every day, but again, one week we may school every single day, but one week we may not, and that's okay. How do I get stuff done? That's a great, I don't. I wish I did. But I think the answer to that really is, we are a team. We all work together. It is not just on me, and I'm about to run out of space. Sorry guys, my camera cut off. Okay, how do I get stuff done in the house? We are a team player. We work together, all of us, every single one of us. Daniel, my husband, I would seriously drown if I didn't have his help. I mean, we all clean, we all do the dishes, we all help with laundry, we all fold. I mean, it's just, that's how it has to be. It cannot all be on me. So we all work together, and some days it just does not get done. Most days it just does not get done, and that's just how it is. Start time and end time. Ideally, we like to start between 9 and 9:30. That varies, just depending on what's going on in the morning. And in the end time, that varies. Again, I do not have a strict schedule because that varies. Sometimes it's 9:30 to 4 because we've taken breaks or one child was struggling here. So again, it takes as long as we need. We start when we need and we end when we need. Okay, last question is favorite thing about homeschooling and least favorite thing. This question is from Michelle from A Common Life. And she's a homeschooling mom too. So, favorite thing is that I get to be with my kids. That really is my favorite thing. I love being with them. And also seeing light bulbs click when they get something, or oh, they finally understand reading and can read, you know, without the act. You know, hey, that might be my least favorite thing. Is here it is. Okay, I have a couple of least favorite things. I despise teaching grammar. I'm gonna be honest. That's my least favorite subject to teach. I don't enjoy it.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought math was.
Maybe every subject is. I don't know. No, certain parts of grammar I don't like. But one thing is not always enjoyable is when you're teaching your youngest to read, and it's that really hard, you know, time where it's like at, and I'm like, put it together, at, and I'm like, say it faster, at, and I'm like, it's cat. That's my least favorite thing, is that little window of reading where it's just so hard and they can't just go cat. That's probably my least favorite thing. But I love homeschooling. I really do. It's hard, and it, you know, it's worth it. It really is. I wouldn't trade it for the world because I have the relationships that I have with my children are just, you know, priceless. And I honestly don't think I would have the relationships that I do have with them if they weren't around me and with me all the time. Because we're strong. We're building strong relationships. We're working through mess and sin all day long. And we're just, our hearts are being pruned. And my oldest will be 13 in October, and we have a wonderful relationship. She, you know, I love being with her and she loves being with me. And I'm not saying that this is not coming from a prideful place, it's just coming from a very grateful place, because I know it's really not me, it's just the Lord working things out. Because I am not the best mom in the world. I don't have all the patience in the world. I'm not a patient person. I get frustrated. Do I get frustrated? Sometimes I do. And I think this idea that, oh, you must have a lot of patience. I couldn't homeschool. Well, honey, I don't have patience. You learn as you go. Like, that saying that God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. That is so true, because I am learning patient. I'm not a patient person, but I'm learning. God is teaching me how to be patient. And so that's, anyone can homeschool. It's really true. Anyone can. If you have the desire, you can do it. But yeah, so I think that's it. Oh, you know what? One note about, I don't think I wrote it down. Somebody asked, was I going to homeschool Hampton at some point? That is the goal. I would love to be able to homeschool him. Right now, I can't. I cannot provide him the services that he needs for his special needs. So when the time comes that I'm able to provide that for him, and I would love to be able to homeschool him. I would love to have him home, but I can't right now. He gets speech and OT, and those things I can't provide for him, and I want to get him to a place where he's ready to come home, and that I know that I'm equipped to give him what he needs, because special needs homeschooling is a whole nother ballgame. And somebody asked, did I have any advice for special needs homeschooling? I have no advice for you, because I've not done it. And I think sometimes you just kind of have to know, like I said, that anyone can homeschool, yes. Special needs is a whole nother realm and a whole different thing. And I know a lot of great homeschooling mamas that do homeschool special needs children, and they are successful at it, and I'm like, kudos. Maybe they need to give me some tips. But right now, Hampton's not verbal. He doesn't even speak, and he'll be 4 in May, and I just am not comfortable with that yet. That's a whole nother vlog, and I plan on actually doing one about that. So I think that is it. Do you have any last minute AMAZICLE things to say to our friends?
I don't think so.
No,
not really.
Not really. Mm-mm. Are you glad you're homeschooled?
Yeah.
You have fun?
Yes, fun.
It's fun. Okay, well, I think that wraps it up for us. Thanks for your amazing questions. And I'm sorry if I didn't get to yours, but I'm happy to do another video, but this video has already been real long. So guys, all right, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like, and please subscribe. We are daily vloggers. We vlog every single day. This is an atypical video for us. On Sundays, we usually do some type of sit-down video, but Monday through Saturday, we are holding up the camera and vlogging our daily life. So yeah, subscribe if you're not, and we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. What are you doing? Are you a homeschool little girl?
Hello.
Give me those.